Wake up, kids! Tuesday Newsday just dropped. That's right, I'm your host, Andrew, and this is Crypto Espresso, your teeny tiny daily shot of caffeinated crypto headlines. Ho, gee whiz, have we got news on a Tuesday. First up, the SEC has claimed that Terraform Labs co-founder Kwon pulled more than 10,000 Bitcoin out of a project, and has been cashing it in ever since. It's alleged the funds were transferred to a Swiss bank and then converted into fiat. Terraform Labs had established a war chest of Bitcoin that was designed to ensure that UST, its algorithmic stablecoin, remained pegged to the US dollar. Overall, the SEC estimates that Kwon's withdrawals have exceeded $100 million. You'll remember that UST and sister altcoin Luna spectacularly collapsed last May, wiping $40 billion from the total market cap of all crypto. SEC officials say the whole Terraform ecosystem was a fraud, and UST's price was manipulated rather than governed by code. Jesse Powell has written an inflammatory and controversial Twitter thread where he claimed that the SEC deliberately turned a blind eye to FTX so the whole crypto industry would implode. He alleged that regulators let the bad guys get big and blow up because it serves their agenda and deters adoption. It's a pretty bold claim to suggest that the SEC would deliberately allow millions of Americans to collectively lose billions of dollars. Nonetheless, the commission is facing tough questions over its handling of Sam Bankman-Fried. SEC Chairman Gary Gensler had met with the crypto entrepreneur, and critics have claimed that he missed crucial warning signs that could have protected innocent customers. Unlike millions of other customers of Sam Bankman-Fried's cryptocurrency exchange, FTX Japan users are actually getting their funds back. Withdrawals of both cash and crypto opened today, with the Japanese arm apologizing for the concern and inconvenience caused by its services being suspended. FTX Japan did warn that there could be delays if all customers rush to get a hold of their funds at the same time, so why has this part of FTX been able to restart withdrawals as millions of other users wait to get their money back? Well, you could thank Japan's strict regulations, which is in part why FTX Japan's assets were kept separate from sister trading firm Alameda Research. The man credited with inventing the World Wide Web as we know it has revealed that he's not a fan of crypto, describing it as really dangerous. Tim Berners-Lee compared digital assets to the dot-com bubble in the 90s and said crypto is only valuable for people who want to have a kick out of gambling. Despite the harsh words, he did admit that the technology could be useful in driving down the cost of remittances. Berners-Lee later took aim at Web3, arguing that it has no relation to the internet. In his eyes, blockchain technology is too slow, expensive, and public to improve our online lives. Though it's worth mentioning that despite the harsh words, Berners-Lee capitalized on the NFT boom, selling crypto collectibles containing the source code of the World Wide Web for a cool $5.4 million, which was given to charity, so good on him. And finally, poor investors in emerging economies were hit harder by the bear market than deep-pocketed whales, according to a new report. The Bank of International Settlements said that big investors dumped shortly before big price collapses, while everyday consumers were badly burned by buying the dip. According to the BIS, data shows that most crypto app users who bought Bitcoin after August of 2015 have ended up losing money, challenging the narrative that anyone who holds on to their crypto for at least 4 years makes a profit. Overall, 80% of those who bought Bitcoin once a month would have ended up in the red, according to the BIS analysis. Bad news for those who treat Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. And speaking of hedges, snip, snip, trim, trim those branches of engagement by liking this video, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and clicking on that little bell icon to get buzzed whenever a new Crypto Espresso video goes live. And what'd you think about today's video? Well, let us know by leaving a comment below. Just watch out for the spam. Anyway, I read those comments and I take the feedback very, very, very personally, and sometimes I cry a little bit. Anyway, questions about our headlines or crypto in general? Why not ask Alex in that description below? Alex is a great resource for all things Web3 and the metaverse, and that about does it for today. Again, I've been your host, Andrew. These have been your headlines, and we'll see all of your beautiful shining faces tomorrow.